Here I'm just sending him around out and around me there, and I'm trying to get control of those hindquarters. And he wanted to stop there, so I just bumped him a little bit.
That's what I'm
asked him to keep going, and then he did, and then I released him. Just cinching it up as we go, just a little tighter as we go. Right there, I was asking him to come off the pressure to prepare to back up, and he didn't come off at all. So I had to firm up just a bit, just to get his feet unstuck out of the ground. And here I'm just getting ready to step on him, so I usually do that the first few rides. I'll step halfway up, check him out, and if he's quiet and standing still, I'll wiggle that other stirrup a little bit just to make sure he knows on the right side. And then if he checks out, I'll probably get on him. So right there I'm bending him, just making sure I got that lateral flexion in case I've got to shut him down and stop him, or if he bolts or takes off or something like that, I can roll him over and let his feet get stopped and then go. There, he was all good, so I got on him. I'll just wait there a minute. There I'm just bending him, and the idea there is to bend him without him moving, and I'm bending both ways. Flex him on the right, get him supple, get him soft, get him checking me out in both eyes, making sure that he knows I'm up there, which he does. He's pretty good about all that. But you don't want to just assume. You just want to make sure if it checks out, then you just move on to the next thing. And he's getting softer there and supple and relaxed. So there's no hurry on this part of it. There's no hurry. Get that good before you move him out or roll him over. There, I've just got the one halter rope, and I haven't got him tied as like a little rein. So I just flip it one side of his head to the other. And once he gets better about that, on the next ride, or maybe the ride after this, we'll be looping those that rein together to kind of make a rein before I go into a snaffle bit. So really, I'm trying not to direct him a whole bunch at all. I just want him to kind of get comfortable with me up there on both sides. And so I just direct him just enough to maybe get a step or two one way, let him stop, flip the halter rope to the other side, ask him for a few steps. There, I'm just asking him to move off. Yeah, that's good. I won't let him go too long that one way. Go the other way in the beginning. And I'm just trying to lead him, really, lead him from his back. So I ask him to go right there, kind of move out. And then now I'm asking him to stop by disengaging those hindquarters. So I give him a chance just to kind of have a big long pause there so that he doesn't get concerned or worried that he's got to be doing something. Same thing. I'm going to the right. There, I just wanted him to stop. Just got to keep, repeating that whole procedure. Bend him, ask for those hindquarters to step under, and then allow him to stop his feet. And do it both sides. So you got something going at least a little bit. If he got worried and got scared and panicked and took off, you might be able to get him shut down by getting him bent and rolling him over. So you want to get that rope working as much as you can. Sometimes on some horses you can't do that. It's a bit too much with your leg at all, but you're bending him left and right. And sometimes if you hold on that halter rope, he'll kick those hindquarters out of gear on his own. So it's just flipping back and forth, back and forth. And I'm, always letting him know I'm up there. So I'm rubbing him and kind of moving a little bit just so he doesn't get surprised and forget that I'm up there. Sometimes they'll do that. So I just keep checking back in with him and rubbing on him and just letting him know I'm here. I'm asking him to go with my legs, but I'm not really coming in. I'm coming in. I'm making big movements, but I'm not coming in hard to his belly. In fact, I'm probably not even touching his belly right there. I might go to and tap him on the hip if they don't go there. Instead of kicking him too much harder, I might just go to tapping him with the end of my halter rope on his top of his hip. But there he goes. He got unstuck, so that was good. You really can't do too much of that. Bending, bending, bending. Because that bending and that softness that comes in there, the release, when I release, when he's bending like that, there's so much that we can utilize that further on down the road for lots of lateral work. Just flipping it back to the left side, gathering him up, see if I can get him going maybe in a little arc to the left, just a little one. Don't do hardly any guiding, just kind of let him go forward there. So I'm just trying to get him to get more comfortable going forward with me on him like that. And hardly any directing at all, just enough to get him stopped or flip it over and asked him to go on a little snake trail and go the other way. There he starts to step out a little more free. His feet are getting a little more free right there. That's nice. So I bent him and kept him going. Just a little snake trail, just a little serpentine. So it's left, right, lots of that stuff. Just getting him familiar with bending left and picking me up on each eye, on each side, so he's not scared. and he's actually starting to follow a little bit of a feel. So we're coming up to the end of this little short ride, but that's about as far as I go on this particular session with this colt, or with this green horse. He's not a colt, but yeah, he's calm and trying to move forward, and I'm trying to get him to move his hip over a little bit there, so I'm tapping him with my hand on his butt there,